Papa Tango Tango 001. Bye-bye.
Alright YouTube, hello, thank you for watching. Another day today. It's not payday, holy cow. So I'm grasping at straws once again here. I gotta find something to do. This is definitely not what I want to do, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm going to show you how to set the transmit and receive frequency here on probably a really unpopular radio. Well, not so much unpopular, but perhaps just not a real popular radio, the trc-465. So if you don't have a $1 trillion frequency counter like I don't, you might choose to do what I did here. Now my counter's been on for quite a while. It's pretty stabilized as far as the oscillator inside it. So I built this guy here using a CTI oven oscillator. It's a TCXO, so it is variable, with an onboard regulator and a frequency trim pot and stuff like that. For those of us who don't have access to a $10 million HP counter and a GPS link to keep it right on the money. So these little oven oscillators are completely cool. I used to do oven oscillators years ago. Wish I remembered everything that I forgot. So this guy will draw about 600 milliamps when we connect him up to 13 volts or so when the oven turns on, and then when she comes up to temperature, the oven will shut off and the current will drop way down, and the oven will stabilize and the frequency will stabilize of the crystal. So we'll go ahead and power it up here. Should see something close to 10 megs. It'll take about 5 minutes for this oscillator to stabilize. Now I've already had this radio running for some time prior. And like I said, the counter's been setting for quite a while too. So 80 hertz off, coming up. And we'll see what she lands on. There's hundreds of kilohertz, tens of kilohertz, ones of kilohertz, hundreds of hertz, tens of hertz, and ones of hertz. If that made any stinking sense. So it's currently 10 hertz low and rising. And it may not rise anymore. Obviously the oven is shut off. Kind of gonna wig-wag there a little bit. You can get a little bit of overshoot in the transition point there to things stabilize. So it looks like we're gonna stabilize after about 5 minutes or so. At 6 hertz low, and it's pretty rock solid until I get my diddle stick in the window here. This frequency counter here likes to walk a little bit on me. Kind of likes to creep up a couple hertz over, 15 minutes time or something like that. I think it's got some issues. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. The behind the scenes footage. Strangely, didn't affect it at all. I think it's just this pot's dirty. I think that's the problem with it. Just needs a good cleaning. I bought this thing on eBay. You know how that goes. They tell you that it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, and then you get it and you find out it's got all these issues with it. They said that they tested it. Tested and calibrated. Yeah, okay. I believe that. It's touchy. There we are. So what I do is I leave the oven oscillator on, keep it stabilized, and then go back and check the frequency counter to make sure it didn't walk at a couple points through the procedure. So the first thing you want to do is make sure your clarifier pot is absolutely on center. It's pretty close. So we want channel 19 USB mode. I'm going to skip actually 4 steps here for the PLL, which I'm not going to do on this radio. So we need to find TP3. TP3 should be right here. This is what I was saying about exposed legs on resistors as test points. So we should have something around 16.4925. And we do. Plus or minus 20 hertz. Of course, that's going to change with your clarifier settings, so make sure that your clarifier is dead on center. So we need to adjust L16 for 16.4925. L16 is going to be right here. So we need 16.4925. Right there. Now we need to go to AM, channel 19, and we should have 16.490. And that's going to be on L15, which is that can right there. So we need to bump that one up a little bit. 16.490. Now we need to go to LSB. We should be 16.4875 on L17, which is going to be the third can in here. That looks pretty good. So we need to stay on LSB, channel 19. And then we need stay on TP3 and adjust BR3 for 16.4875 on transmit. And BR3 is that pot right down there. So in transmit we should have 4875. Go back and cross-check my counter again. Hasn't really shifted at all. So then we need to find TP5. It's going to be right there on the bare leg of that resistor. It says TP5 on the board. Channel 19 LSB, same, TX. So we want to adjust L20 for 10.6975. So L20 is the third can in. On transmit, $10.6975. All right. Staying on TP5, we need L19 for 10.6925, and that's going to be on USB. Switch all the way up. L19 is going to be the second can in here, and that should be 10.6925 in TX. Okay. And we want to go to AM, same channel 19, And we want to do TP9, which is going to be right on this diode there. Right on the top leg of that diode. Channel 19, transmit AM. Got that. Adjust L18 for 10.695. So L18 is the first can in here. Right on the money. Alright. And the spec for that, according to the procedure, is plus or minus 5 hertz. So that's 3 hertz right there. There it is, close enough for me. Back and check my frequency counter, see if it walked any during the tail end there. Nope, didn't walk at all, man. Right on the money. Holy cow. Stick her back up and see whose radios are on today and whose radios are off. In order to do that, you gotta, I'm probably not going to get a good remark from somebody for saying this, but this is something that I've noticed over time, and that is if you want to hear radios that are off frequency, probably the best time to hear them is to wait till the south is coming in, and you will hear many radios that are everywhere but where they're supposed to be. I don't know why the hell that is. I really truly don't. Other than to probably get myself in trouble a little bit more, to say that I think most of the time you're going to find out that they're on a Galaxy or a Ranger radio. And maybe in all fairness, sometimes you hear them say I'm on a Galaxy or a Ranger radio that, I pulled out of the closet or something that's been sitting around for years, and just wanted to see if it works today. How's it sound? And of course it's generally off by a couple hundred hertz or more. Alright, who's off frequency today? This is the Frequency Monitoring Police.
In the way that the FBI is treating Donald Trump with these undertakers, guys who do embalming, that type of thing. Talk to them, see what they see. Talk to doctors and...
Oh my. Everybody's on frequency today, I'll be darned. That's a sign that the South is not coming in Pennsylvania.
134,
Everybody is... God have mercy on me for the stuff I say, really. Everybody is spot on frequency. Maybe I should have waited to do this video until the South's coming in. Hey, I appreciate you taking the time to watch my video today very much. I'm sorry I was kind of grasping at straws once again on this video, but I really needed something to do. Unfortunately, like I said, it's not payday, so I don't have the things that I need to do cool stuff. But, it killed a good hour's worth of time. So thank you very much for watching. Take care. Have a nice day.